Congratulations on winning the Randstad Employer Brand Award for 2022. How do you feel about being an attractive employer in Hong Kong?
As a company with more than 120 years old, it means a lot to us to receive this award. I think it is a recognition of how the public, as well as our candidates, our employees, see the company's direction, our strategy, as well as our care for people.
What is the mission that CLP is trying to achieve here?
It is very clear to us that our mission is to help decarbonize not only Hong Kong but also China, the Asia Pacific, by reducing our carbon emission. And this is something that I think both the public as well as our employees identify with this mission, as well as having a greener future for our next generation.
Candidates' expectations have really changed over the course of this COVID situation. So what are some of the new or heightened expectations you've observed, and how did you address them?
So I must say that I'm really, really proud of being part of this team who has responded so fast, so quick, and so professionally in a COVID situation, so that the colleagues who need to work from home can also perform their duties with high level of efficiencies despite where they are. We have the vaccination outreach program, as well as we supported our colleagues who are in need of supplies to deliver what they need as some of the critical items to their home.
What are some of the work-life initiatives that you guys have at CLP?
Well, I think definitely work-life balance is getting more important, especially to young generation, to how candidates see us, as well as how employees see us. We have recently launched the part-time mode as well as a flexi working mode, so that for colleagues who might have some needs in their life, be it family responsibility, or they need to accommodate to their different patterns. With the design thinking campaign that we have started around 2 years ago, 3,900 colleagues have joined the program to get awareness, to familiarize themselves with the design thinking concept, as well as to practice doing some projects for different topics in the companies. And we also have internal accreditation programs for our colleagues to be certified design thinking coach practitioner in order to replicate these throughout the organization. Leadership is something that we are devoted to develop, and therefore we do have executive development programs to help our leaders, the young leaders, to accelerate their journey in leadership development, or seasoned leaders so that they can acquire and keep on fine-tuning their leadership skills, because we believe leadership is actually one of the core elements in retaining people, as well as to create an environment where people can blossom with different ideas, can thrive in the organization.
With the great resignation really happening after COVID, how do you reduce the push factors to retain your employees?
We are investing more time and effort to listen to our colleagues. We have the joint consultative committees in order for us to understand what are the colleagues' concerns, what are they thinking, what are they expecting, in order for us to adjust our approach and to create an environment for people to be happy working in.
How important is Generation Z talent to CLP in terms of skill and workforce development, and what are some of your initiatives to attract them?
All generations are very important to us, because we need people who are committed, we need people who are solid, so that we can deliver to the society. But having said that, we need new blood. It is important to create this bonding among the community of this generation, and therefore our social activities also becoming more diverse than we used to be.
A lot of job seekers are now using different ways to kind of look for jobs, right? And definitely using online channels to look for jobs is very prominent. Could you maybe share with us, Priscilla, some of the digital talent engagement strategies you have and tactics that you have at CLP?
Now, the social media or virtual space becomes more open and more accessible. And therefore, recently, we have revamped our job portal to external candidates. And we also put some bite-sized video clips featuring colleagues of different job functions, professional, age group or background working, so that they can see the person in action. They can feel how this person is like, what the environment looks like, as well as feel the vibe a little bit. the classical channels are still very important to us. We still host some career talks and have collaborations with universities.
Well, thank you, Priscilla, for having the opportunity to speak with me today and to welcome me here at CLP headquarters and having this chance to speak about employer branding.
Thank you so much for coming over, Leslie, and we really appreciate it.